Wildemir, who stayed in the desert to help Gyul lead their people to freedom, beat another monster, the inertia of thought, that had been keeping the subjugated locals in willing and ready servitude to tyrants. Frankly, I have doubts. That monster might prove stronger than all the others. Regardless, we can't afford to lose hope. We're getting ever closer to our dream, finding a place where we could live, free from radiation and mutants. The maps we recovered in the desert have provided us with several promising options. And now the crew members are excitedly waiting for the Colonel's decision on where the Aurora should go next. Currently, though, the train is calmly rolling eastward. The crew rests, and Stepan proposed to Katya. It was a proposal she couldn't refuse.
Damn coughing. We've left those sands long ago, and it still persists. What does Crest even smoke? It's terrible. In any case, I'm better now.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but you should come to the mess hall. The table is almost served.
Thanks, Stepan. We'll be there in a moment. Shall we go, Artyom? Or shall we stay a little longer? It's so nice. You know, Artyom, I've been looking at Stepan and Katya, you and me, and thinking how lucky we are. It was so different with my parents. It was bad. Did I ever tell you why my mom died? Of course I didn't. It was because of Dad. He used to be even harsher back then. He used to come home from the barracks and reach for the bottle while taking off his boots. They'd quarrel, and then he'd stop appearing for a time. And while he was away, she'd start drinking too, and crying when she was sober. She'd feel better, would get kinda dreamy when drunk. Go, Artyom. I'll rest some more and join you later.
What do you know?
Everything is perfect, Artyom. Follow us.
Well, if that fancy's not awesome.
Well, this is our show.
Genius! This is great!
Ah, great job. Come on, guys, give it your all.
Listen, guys!
What's the word? Oh, yeah, Kuto.
You guys are just amazing.
That was a great laugh. Thank you,
Well,
boys.
that was an unforgettable show.
Wow. You have lots of hidden talents.
Katya, I've kept silent for too long, but now I
Artyom,
simply
sit
must
somewhere
talk.
nearby.
I have to warn you about Stepan. He is incredibly, disgustingly
What did I miss?
nice and kind.
You should have seen them
Yes,
dance.
no, indeed.
Don't you worry.
As a
You'll get another
A
chance.
moment of your attention, please. Half a year on the road, and 4,000 clicks behind us. We have been through a lot. Damir. All right, people. I do understand I can't keep it a secret much longer. After a careful study of the satellite maps we've obtained, and much deliberation, we've found a place we could call our new home. It is a river valley. There's forest and a hydroelectric power plant.
Yeah.
This place is quite far from densely populated areas, which, as our journey has proven, is important. We're about 2 days away from it now. So, congratulations, everyone.
Yeah!
Yet, this is not our last order of business for today. Stepan, Katya,
Oh, rings.
Stepan, Katya, repeat after me. I take you to be my
I
spouse.
take you to be my spouse.
And vow to hold you from this day forward.
And vow to
For
hold
better
you
or
from this day forward,
worse.
for better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in
in
health.
sickness and in health.
To love and to
To
cherish
love and to
until
cherish
death do
until
us
death
part.
do us part.
As the captain of this ship, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and be happy. Oh, and Gorka!
Gorka!
What's that?
Oh!
Anna, what's happening?
Be careful, people.
Anna, please hold on.
What's happening? What is it, Anna?
What's that cough?
Gotcha. Do something, please.
Don't crowd
can't be
her.
good.
Give her air.
Damn.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about, baby?
In the Yamantau, when they dragged me away, that ghoul doctor said my lungs were falling apart. The gas I breathed in that ammo dump said I
How
don't
can you
have long.
believe that monster? We've just been through a desert and all that sand, so that might be the reason. Katya, Artyom, a few words.
I'm all right, Artyom. Go. I'm fine now.
I don't know about this. The old man is furious.
So, son, care to tell me what
Colonel,
do we do
please.
now?
Let us not panic and think constructively.
So, Katya, what do you think?
I think that trusting some degenerate's diagnosis wouldn't be wise. A move from humid metro into the desert with its dry heat and sandstorms is a stress for lungs.
Yes, I do think she'd be hit really bad right off the start had it
My
been
thoughts
gas.
exactly. Thus, first I'll check her condition to the best of my knowledge. Also, we're approaching the valley with its forest air. That alone could heal her.
I'm sorry to intervene, but did something happen?
Anna coughed out some blood.
God, do you really think it's the sand? Sounds more like TB to me, that's for sure.
TB we can handle. We've got enough antibiotics, and air does help with that.
What if that degenerate was right, Katya? What do we do? Is there a medicine?
There was an air defense battery station in our village. Right on the brink of war, they received a new drug. It saved a lot of people after gas exposure and general poisoning. I'll check my mom's records and find its name. I think it was produced in Novosibirsk.
Right, Novosibirsk. Yermak, your opinion?
For Anna's sake, I'd go to the edges of the earth. As for Novosibirsk, it's about 2,000 cliques.
Then it's decided. We head for the valley. If it is suitable, we settle there. If Anna's state worsens, I'll take a group of volunteers to find that drug. So Katya, please, find that name for us.
I'll find it, don't worry.
One more thing, Artyom. I want no surprises in that valley. You are our most seasoned scout. So take the rail car, one volunteer, go check everything out before we arrive. Let's go back for now. Tell Anna and the people to calm down. Poor girl. Now I understand why she was so down lately. Just imagine thinking about all that for so long.
So, what is the jury's verdict?
Here are your orders, everyone. First of all, stay calm. The plan stands. We head for that valley with its fresh air and clean water. Then we go about settling there. If Anna's health...
Dad, please.
I repeat, Anna, in case you start getting worse, there's a drug Katya told us about, so we can go and find it for you, if it is needed.
That sounds like a great plan. I'd also like to say this. Guys, please don't worry. I've been feeling pretty bad as it is for ruining the party.
Oh, come on, you didn't ruin anything.
I just brought myself down to rock bottom over that bastard from Yelmental. Though it must just be the sand and desert climate.
Of course that must be it. We were discussing exactly that just now.
All right, a toast to you guys. Just be happy together.
Great toast!
Stepan, will you play that song about us?
Easy as pie.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой. Я видел генералов, они пьют и едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в ржавчине, церкви смешались с золой. И если мы хотим, чтобы было куда вернуться, время вернуться домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. А кругом горят факелы, это сбор всех погибших частей. И люди, стрелявшие в наших отцов, строят планы на наших детей. Нас рожали под звуки маршей, нас пугали тюрьмой. Но хватит ползать на брюхе, мы уже возвратились домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе.
This is definitely about us. There's even a colonel in it.
Yes, it is time we took this land back. And one more thing. We don't want surprises like the ones we had on the Volga or in Yamantau. So we're sending a scouting party ahead on a rail car. Artyom needs a volunteer to support him.
Me! Pick me! I'll check the hell out of that valley, please!
Something makes me think that Alyosha is mainly going to check if there are any Amazons or women in general there.
So we're all set. Frankly, I envy you, Stepan. You got a full family, a wife and child at once. And you don't have to worry about diapers or belly aches.
Envy is a bad thing.
We're not the ones to avoid diapers, Colonel. In fact, we're planning to present Nastya with a little brother, if she doesn't object.
I'd rather get a sister. We could play with dolls together. I could care for her.
You could play Sparta and special operations with your brother.
Ah, cut it out, Stepan. God knows we've had enough of operations. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I'd like to retire. Time to have some life.
You can't retire yet. You're too young.
I am old, Nastya.
You're not.
You said envy was a bad thing, Nastya. But what am I to do? Your mom has you, but my Anna doesn't have a smart girl like you.
Dad!
Don't dad me! A 20-year-old won't even think about children. But I would sure like to see grandchildren at my age.
Yeah, you teach them CQC.
Dual-wielding pistols.
I could come visit you.
Of course, you're welcome, Nastya. The thing is, Grandpa Miller won't give up until he has grandchildren of his own.
Hear that, Artyom? I don't even know what else to say. She's beautiful, sporting.
Yeah, I'm Olympic level with a rifle.
I get not having kids in Metro. Darkness, TB, rats, mutations. But what about here?
All right, Dad. We'll get to work on solving your problem tonight.
At that note, how about a drink? To repopulation of Earth. To kids.
Yes, to children.
To children.
Children!
Just like water.
And one more toast. To the new colony. May it grow and prosper.
This is good. To the new colony!
The stuff is
And
strong.
having more women join it.
Alyosha, I never doubted you.
Yes, Alyosha. I don't think you should be worried about that. If we are successful, there will be people joining us. Honest, good people. I'm sure they survive too.
Well, if any bad people decide to show up, they'll be sorry they did.
Oh, definitely. When we're done with the bad apples here, we might think of something to do about Moscow.
That's true.
To love.
To love!
This is great.
Good.
It's your turn, Artyom. Come on, impress us.
This heat is just unbearable, I must say.
Sit with me, Artyom. Stepan, play some more!
Stepan, could you give us that one? By Borisic.
My pleasure.
Ah, hello, Artyom.
Hello, my friend.
Well, bratucha, Anna sure gave us all a scare. Oh, but don't you worry. It does look like tuberculosis, but Katya is a real medic. She'll put her back on the feet in no time at all. Besides, there's finally something nice ahead. A river, a forest, even a hydroelectric dam. That sounds interesting. I haven't fixed one yet. So don't worry, Artyomich, everything will be fine. Soon we'll have a chance at normal lives at that valley, you know? Are you and Anna gonna have kids? Artyom, it's about time, bratucha. Moscow doesn't sound right for those with radiation and all, but the valley, oh, that's the place. And Stepan and Katya would follow suit too, since they're married. We do have to populate the colony, you know. We'll build a good one too, with some skilled people and most importantly, smart people. And we'll surely attract more. And if some assholes decide to crash the party, we'll send them packing in no time with our guys. Of course, that valley needs checking out first. The colonel is absolutely right. But you and Alyosha, you can handle that, no problem. Boy, that cursed mountain? Oh, I had this nasty feeling back then. I even told the colonel why. He was so eager to see that minister of his, he didn't care. Not quite like him, huh? But that's to be expected, you know. Everyone has a string which, when pulled, makes you forget about everything else. Take Damir, for example. Fancied himself the chair. I wonder how is he now. Well, I guess he'll be alright, fighting the good fight with that Buell. On the other hand, imagine us coming back and seeing him in Baron's vacant chair. Joking, of course. Amirs is a good guy. He'd never lose his way like that. Ah, well, I think I'll finish with your trophy here. Go prepare the railcar for a recon trip with Alyosha. Speaking of him, I think he wanted to go with you so badly because he also had a feeling, you know, in his usual direction. Look after the Fletcher before he finds his, head stuck somewhere nasty, will you? Still, I have to give it to you, Bratucha. Bringing this beauty here was a stroke of genius. I feel she's going to help us a lot. Mind you, I'm not trading my railcar for anything in the world, but this baby here is just amazing. Never mind the looks, her engine has been finely tuned and maintained. She's got a strengthened frame and springs, even her brakes are in perfect order. The mechanic's skill and passion are as plain as day here, and I love it. I mean, really, this thing reminds me of my old bay. The one I once drove out of Kaduna. A ton-and-a-half truck from that war had been rusting in a scrapyard for 40 years at least. Ran on firewood like the Aurora. Of course it was more memory than the truck. The cabin was all rotten, plywood don't keep it well. Platform was missing altogether, but the engine with the gearbox and the gas generator was still there. The frame was okay. Yeah, that was a piece of work. A month without taking a break. But in the end it ran. Then I put the body of the same minibus you have here on the top of the frame. And driving that Frankenbus, I went as far as Astrakhan. Mind you, that thing didn't have more than 30 HP on its birthday. Terrible hassle too. You not just have to chop firewood, you have to make the sticks even and nice, or else it doesn't run well. Takes a lot of experience, like heating up a proper sauna, you know? So, I'd spend half a day getting ready, a couple of hours driving, yeah. Fell in love with that thing. Oi, mamachka. No wonder after all that effort. Still, had to give it to one bastard in Astrakhan. Otherwise, I would have just been killed right there, and that's if I got lucky, huh?
As you can see, we're busy with giving the weapons some proper care after the desert.
Yeah, I hate sand, I must say. It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere. Irritates me to no end. So, as soon as we got out of that hellhole, I started cleaning and overhaul. And Duke, being the kind of guy that he is, volunteered to help.
Yeah, volunteered my ass. You're a slave driver, like that Baron.
Well, you shouldn't have taken that shambler for a dive in the sand. It's not a Kalash.
I didn't even shoot it afterwards.
Thank God. I don't know if it even will shoot, though. So you know, young man,